Lesson learned, you can't do whatever you want, wherever you want. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about a crazy story of an American woman who visited Dubai and got locked up for screaming. Now, let me back up a little bit here and explain what's going on. So you have this woman who was an influencer, a trucker influencer. We'll get into that in a minute. She goes to Dubai and is trying to rent a vehicle from somebody. Now, she says, and her family say, that the guy was screaming at her for some reason. What reason, I don't know. She allegedly screams back, and then she gets locked up for that interaction, for being a woman and raising her voice. That's what they say. Now, I'm going to just put this out there. You can't do whatever you want, wherever you want. People take the USA for granted. You could do a thing like that over here, get into a screaming match, going back and forth, all this, that, and the third. You can do that over here and not get locked up. But go to other countries, it's not that way. Okay, you want to smoke weed, you want to smoke crack, you want to get into fights and argue and harass people. Man, that's an easy way to get put into the gulag, making big rocks into little rocks. They will lock you up, enslave you, all that stuff over there. Here in America, we are the best country on planet Earth, and it gets proven to be that way every single day. Now, before I go any further, let's get into the news clip. If you want to see it in full, y'all know what to do. Links in the description. If you are on IG, visit the link in the bio. Go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
2 months are described as terrifying for a Houston woman who we're told is being detained in Dubai.
Fox 26's Domly Keith joining us live near downtown Houston with why she's being held. Domly.
Well, the crime she's charged with may surprise you, and Dubai is increasingly becoming a vacation spot for a number of Houston women. One who's there right now, according to her social media page, is trying to get back to the Bayou City, but according to her mom, her passport has been confiscated because she was charged with screaming in public.
It also could result in prison time. So it's very scary.
The trip turned terrifying for Tiara Young Allen when her mom says she was a passenger in a friend's rental car and they got into an accident there in Dubai. Tina Baxter says when her daughter went to the company to retrieve her ID, credit card, and other items left in the rental, Baxter says it did not go well.
She found out that she could only receive those items if she paid an undisclosed amount of money.
Oh, yeah. You don't know that, I mean, oh, that's extortion, ABL. Look, different countries, this is how it is. Try going to Nigeria, try to go to China, try to go to Mexico. You want to go to a certain location, you want to do certain things. All right, well, look, you an American, I see that blue passport, go to give up about $1,000. Pay it right now or you can't get your way. Oh, you want to fight back? She lucky she ain't mess around and die. Now, I'm not saying she should, but go to Mexico, do something like that. That's the easy way to get deleted. So, nah, that's how it is in other countries. That's called extortion here in the U.S. That's illegal in the U.S. But over there, you in their territory. What are you going to do?
She dealt with a very aggressive individual, a young man there who was screaming at her.
Baxter says her 29-year-old daughter ultimately yelled back at the rental car agent, she says, resulting in her being charged for screaming there in Dubai.
And so she is in jail for one reason and one reason alone. She raised her voice.
We got Quino X, community activist. What are you going to do? You gonna organize a march against Dubai? Like, what is that going to do for Dubai? That's not going to make a difference at all. That's like Brittany Griner all over again. Okay, they were only able to get Brittany Griner out of the Russian penitentiary by exchanging the merchant of death, a quote-unquote terrorist. That's the only way they were able to get her back. So good luck, man.
In that country, a female is not even allowed to raise her voice. If she raises her voice, it's punishable by jail time.
It's been very emotional. There are some days I stay up all night crying.
They have a strict law system that is really based on theocracy.
This website warns, quote, laws and customs are very different, so be aware of your actions to ensure they don't offend while in United Arab Emirates. Now, after Baxter says her daughter was charged with screaming in Dubai, her passport has been taken, and the American social media influencer who works as a truck driver can't leave the UAE, according to her mom. And her mom says she's been placed under a travel ban pending the outcome of the investigation.
It's very frightening. The longer she's been there, the more reality has started to kick in.
In our opinion, she did not commit a crime. Don't punish women for doing the same thing a man can do. And
Man, come on, like you're arguing a thing that you can't argue. What are you going? You're going to go to UAE and tell them that? Do you even speak Arabic? Like, how are you really even going to communicate this? You know, you can make the argument over here in the States. Yes, you'd be 100% right, Mr. Quanell X. You'd be 1,000% right in the States, in the U.S., where we have freedom of speech. You can scream at somebody and not go to the penitentiary. You could do that here, but over there you can't, which is why, again, I say this is the best country on planet Earth. We have freedom and rights and things of that nature. Over there, hey, man, you get what you get.
Dubai, it's not fair and it's not right.
Now, the 29-year-old does now have an attorney there in Dubai, and her mom says she's told that she could face jail time because there is surveillance video of her screaming. Now, we have reached out to the U.S. and the UAE embassies. Will government officials step in and give her assistance? I'm still awaiting responses. Reporting live near downtown Houston, I'm Damalie Keith, Fox 20.
So there we have it. Now let's go to, this is her right here. This is the Sassy Trucker. This is her YouTube page. You can kind of see what's going on. There's like a whole genre about this. Shout out to Pink Book Lessons. I watched some of her video about this. What you have is like trucking women that get into the space, make videos, scantily clad. That's their whole thing. I'm not knocking the hustle. It is what it is. You know, you can do certain things like this over here in the States. You can kind of dress up and show yourself off, but over there, not so much. I'm going to play some of this so you can kind of see what's going on. This is kind of what she has going on. I don't have the sound on. We don't really need that for, you can just kind of see what's happening here. All right. Now, she thought she can go to Dubai and also be a truck driver and do certain things that she can do in the States, but it's not that way. People get so spoiled. You see what's going on, right? The clothing and whatnot. I mean, if she can truck, if she's good at that, then hey, more power to her, hats off to her. But your behavior, your dress, and everything like that, see, all this kind of behavior, you could do that in the States, but you want to go to UAE, you want to go to Saudi, somewhere like that, and do that, well, hey, man, I say good luck. All right, now this is her over in Dubai. Now, she did have on a little bit of revealing clothing here and there in Dubai, but you see what's going on right here, right? You see she has on the full covering. All right, you're in Abu Dhabi. You're in certain places where you gotta dress appropriately. You know what to do. You know what to do. You know how to dress when you know how to abide by their laws. She's not going to wear that in the United States. You see what she was wearing before. She wants to twerk, show you them hot parts and everything, the cleavage. She wants to show you all of that stuff. But in UAE, she understands, okay, I gotta kind of taper that down a little bit because I can't do whatever I want to do. Unfortunately for her, she did not get the full memo about, she might be in the Merkaba or somewhere. You can't, yeah, if you here, you definitely cannot wear whatever you want to wear. You go there, the Sheikh Zayed, yeah, the Grand Mosque, you go somewhere like that, wearing something crazy, you're going to get stoned immediately, okay? You're getting stoned right away. But that's kind of what's going on. She's in Dubai doing vlogs, dressing appropriately, but unfortunately for her, maybe she didn't know, got spoiled by the United States. You can't just go over there, scream and holler and stuff like that. It's unfortunate that she got locked up. I don't think she even really understood what that law was, but like I say in the States, there's no excuse. You can't say you're ignorant. That's not an excuse of the law. If you go to a place, research it, please. Brittany Griner. And really, Brittany Griner was dead wrong anyway, because people talking about, oh, well, weed is legal in the United States. First of all, no, it's not. It might be legal in certain municipalities in certain states across the country. Like it might be legal in Denver, but not even the rest of Colorado. It might be legal in certain places, but you bring weed on the airplane, you might go big rocks, little rocks. It's not going to be, I can just bring drugs on the plane. That's called trafficking. Okay, now you're a narco. You can't do stuff like that. You can't do that here in the States, let alone Russia. You can scream and holler and act crazy in the United States and not go to the penitentiary unless you making terroristic threats or something like that. And you still might not even go to the joint. But over there, you have to be familiar with their laws, okay? No dating, no holding hands in public, kissing in public. You can't be wearing short pants and revealing clothing. Know the laws of the land in which you go. If you visit a place, you got to respect them. When in Rome, do as the Romans. Now, as I close, I want to say this. Shout out to all the travelers out there who understand where they're going and know the laws of the place in which they go. If you don't think that these laws are appropriate and they're too strict, then I advise you don't go. I'm 99.9% sure she had no idea about that law over there. But you know what the best way to avoid any of that is? Once you get pressed with some kind of situation where they're trying to extort you, either you pay it or talk to a U.S. consulate and be like, hey, I'm being extorted. What can I do? And ask them for advice. Don't try to debate and argue with them in their own homeland, because you're not going to, how are you really going to win that argument? People are getting spoiled by the U.S. They can just act crazy, ghetto, whatever they want, and then get away with it. Even if the person was screaming at you, you can't return it because you don't have any leverage. You're not in your own homeland. Talk to the consulate, ask them for advice, and proceed that way. Don't try to be debating right there on the ground. It's not going to work out very well for you, but I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about what's going on here? Do you think that she was right to retaliate right there on the street with a guy in a foreign country? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. This is somebody that's spoiled by the USA. We are the best country on planet Earth. You can do things like that here. Now, am I saying that you should do? No, but you can. You have that freedom. You're not going to get locked up for having an argument. That's not usually how it goes unless somebody's talking about terroristic threats or there's a weapon involved. Beyond that, you can have a little dispute. You can trash talk or whatever and not face any criminal penalty. But over there, it's different. You can dress like you're about to be halfway nude over here and not get locked up. You can even go to a beach where you totally have no clothes on. Over there, not so much. You must know the rules of the place in which you visit, and you got to respect them. You don't have any choice in the matter. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.